Michael Cohen is once again on the stand against Donald Trump. Over the past week, it has been established through cross-examination that Michael Cohen hates Donald Trump. The defense has established a motivation, at least in part. Michael Cohen's posted TikTok videos. They've been made aware to the jury. Everyone at home who's on social media can see him talking about, oh, Alvin Bragg has done such a service here. I can't wait to see Donald Trump in jail. These aren't the sober-minded thoughts. It's not the testimony of someone simply seeking justice. It is a motivated individual who has emotional attachment to, like, I don't know, I guess at this point, 50% of the population to seeing Donald Trump, quote unquote, behind bars. Well, that calls into question the credibility of Michael Cohen. Combine that with the fact that it's been established as well that he's just an untrustworthy liar. I mean, he's been convicted of perjury. He's lied before Congress. He's violated the oath of a court in saying he wouldn't follow the instructions of a judge when it comes to Donald Trump. So why should we suspect or believe that he's going to follow the oath to tell the truth on the stand in this trial? He's lied on numerous occasions in multiple venues, who has a motivation that he hates Donald Trump. But add to that, liar, hater, now thief when it comes to Donald Trump. This morning, the defense attorneys with Michael Cohen on the stand established that Cohen, and this is somewhat complicated, but I think we can all follow through with this. The allegation is that Cohen was an attorney on retainer, and he was paid a certain amount as that attorney. How those expenses were then distributed from Michael Cohen is the issue. Was it with the knowledge of Donald Trump directly to reimburse him for a non-disclosure agreement with Stormy Daniels, or was it understood to be just part of general legal services? Well, Cohen testified the following, that he made that $50,000 was owed to a company owned by Michael Cohen, Redfinch. Michael Cohen paid Redfinch $20,000 of the $50,000. He then turns to the Trump organization and says, you still owe Redfinch $50,000. So because there's an agreement between the Trump organization's accountant, Adam Weisselberg, to gross up what Cohen is owed. That means take whatever he is owed, gross it up for taxes so that whatever he gets in the end after paying taxes is equal to the arrangement. Because they gross up what he is owed, Cohen essentially steals an extra $30,000, grossed up, doubled, an extra $60,000 from the Trump organization without paying that on to Redfinch, without the Trump organization knowing that he's essentially disbursed that debt from Redfinch. He steals $60,000 from Trump. That's just not my description of a somewhat complicated legal affair. It's the testimony of Michael Cohen. One of the defense attorneys, Blanche, and this is from the notes coming from people inside the overflow room and in the courtroom who report for Fox. Blanche asked Cohen if he lied to Weisselberg about the money owed because of Redfinch. Cohen testifies, correct. Then Blanche presses, you did steal from the Trump organization based upon expected reimbursements from Redfinch. Cohen says, yes, sir. As of today, he testifies he lied once again, this time to the Trump organization, and he stole $60,000 from the Trump organization. If you listen to CNN or MSNBC, you are going to get a certain picture of how this trial is going, the testimony of Michael Cohen. And that picture will be that within a matter of weeks, Donald Trump could be in jail. By the way, arguments or testimony and cross-examination should end this week. Closing arguments early next week. For their fever dreams could possibly mean that as early as next week, Donald Trump behind bars. When we went to the Morgan Wallen concert on Friday, it was a Sprinter van full of, as I said, Dana Perino, me, the Duffys, Judge Jeanine Pirro, Lawrence Jones was in there. And, I did ask Judge Jeanine, who spent some time in the courtroom, hey, do you think, having been in there, that we're in an echo chamber, that we're getting legal experts or we're getting analysts who are telling us that it's going a certain way. And that if you are someone reporting for CNN, you can credibly hear that it's going another way. No, hell no. No rational person could sit in there and say that this has gone well for Michael Cohen. Judge Jeanine Pirro. I do wonder about the state of mind of 12 jurors from New York. Paul Murrow, a former investigator and who is a expert on crime and legal issues for Fox, said he is worried that jury sees this not through the lens of the Wall Street Journal, but that they see it through the lens of the New York Times. And that's the final analysis. How does the emotional impact of 12 people who have a preconceived bias impact facts and evidence and color justice? We won't know the answer to that question until they return from deliberation. But right now, the star witness for the prosecution has admitted to being a liar, to hating Donald Trump, and to stealing from Donald Trump.